Hello chess lovers. The difference between human games and engine games is the engine doesn't feel the pressure on the defensive positions or just attacking positions or time control or any of them. But every one of them is on the human games and it's so important and it's making human to make worse moves in the worst positions and it makes like disaster. So one of them it happens in this game, so definitely will shock you guys. So let's further do and let's see what happens between Mikhail Tal and Vasily Smyslov games on 1959. So let's further do and Mikhail Tal with the white pieces open the game with the e4. Smyslov respond with the c5 Sicilian defense, knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, we have knight f3, e6, the Scheveningen variations on Sicilian defense. Bishop e2 developing bishop and Tal is ready to jump on castle, a6, castle by Tal, knight b d7, f4, b5, bishop f3, lining up bishop with the rook, bishop b7, makes sense, defend this diagonal and doesn't want to give this diagonal for Mikhail Tal. a3, queen c7, queen e1, bishop e7, Smyslov ready castle, king h1 makes sense. As you push your f1 you must put your king on the h1 as if you want to give opportunity to your opponent use the king on g1. Just make sure of it, it's your game. Anyway, rook b8, b3, castle by Smyslov and putting the bishop on b2 on the big diagonal, and look at it and see if Mikhail Tal can use it or not. Rook e8, making room for bishop, queen g3, bishop f8, and we have rook a to e1, e5, and now we have knight f5 threatening to put the knight on h6 check and taking their free pawns. But Smyslov doesn't allow it. Queen h4 and now he takes f4. Queen takes f4, knight e5, and in ordinary games and normal positions like rook d1 and rook c8, and after like queen g5, h6 is could happens and the queen f4, but we don't like the ordinary games and normal positions. So its positions is like 0-0 and just completely drawish. But Tal plays rook e3. He trying to put the rook on g3 or h3 or g3 in the next moves. Knight g6 attacking the knight, and now we have knight h6. So for the first time, feel free to pause the video and tell me what defensive move you will do in these positions. So take your time and find the perfect move for Smyslov. So as you guys can see, there is a threat on the knight, and this knight is so close to the king, and one of them it's being close to the king is so important, and we don't want our opponent to move his pieces to next our queen, makes our king. So knight g8, if you find it, congratulations, just get rid of it of the attackers. After just exchanging the knight and the knight d5, that's no problem at all. Just exchanging with the bishop, and this game is good for black because he has all the defensive resources like queen takes c2 and bishop takes e5, d takes e5, and queen will be come back to the defense and everything just perfect. But Assimislod didn't see that or didn't like that. One of them it could be a true reason. He played bishop g7, knight d5, exchanging with the bishops. I'm sorry about that. Knight d5, exchanging with the knights. As I mistake, I'm apology about that. E takes d5, and now we have f6, bishop e4. So in these positions, h4 could have happened because the main reason the g5 is happening and there is no good move to defend the knight. So h4, and after queen takes c2, it's inevitable, so cannot stop that. So after bishop d4, queen c7, and the knight g4, just attacking the knight, and this is just good positions for black, I admit that. So it could be better for white too if the best positional games happens. So like e4, bishop e4. So as I said, g5 is inevitable and the knight has no defense. Queen h5, what I said, h5, f5, threatening to checkmate, but it's not working exactly because after bishop takes h6, queen defend the h7, and after like queen takes f6 check, it's happened on the game, bishop g7 blocking check, and after renewing the threat like queen f5, knight g6, and the threat is completely stopped. But Mikhail Tal, it's none of the players just resigned with the simple threats, and he didn't stop on the attacking rook h3, and now pinning the pawn, now threatening the capture on the knight. Anyway, bishop takes b2, queen takes g6, threatening the checkmate, rook e7, defending the pawn and adding more defenses, rook h6, rook g7, kicking away the queen, but it's not ordinary queen, and he's Mikhail Tal queens. It's not run with a simple threat. Queen f5, bishop c8, the bishop is joins to the defense, queen f3, and now we have g4, every one of them attacking. So feel free to pause the video and tell me in the comment sections which one of them has good positions. It's so important to know what positions is good and what position it's not. So have your time and take your time and find your. So if you said black's positions it's good, congratulations, because the material on the board, black ups bishop, pieces, and there is no just good attack to white to continue. Like as I see the diagonals and the activity of the bishops is so good for white. What I say white, it's good for black. So Mikhail Tal, it's none of the guy is resigned with these positions. Queen d3, bishop e5, and now we have c4. Alekhine, why I say Alekhine? Mikhail Tal changed the attack and he attacking on the queen side. B takes c4, b takes c4, rook to g7, and we have c5 threatening to make a passed pawn. D takes c5, and now we have d6. The passed pawn for Tal is make it. Queen a7. We have bishop d5 attacking rook. Rook d8. Queen e4, and we have bishop d4 just defending the bishop. Queen f4, and for last time, feel free to pause the video and just tell me what move you exactly will play in these positions, as your opponent has the passed pawn and there is a lot of threat you must to be handled. So have your time and find the perfect move to continue. So when these positions happens, the big difference between human games and the engine games will be show up. Because in these positions, as the engine starts, engine says we up pieces, we have a passed pawn, and this passed pawn is not going to be anywhere, so it's just perfect. So if you guys find a good move, the one of the good move, and it's queen d7, if you find that, just congratulations guys. So there is just game over for white, as if engine will play that, because of the reason, if rook e6 happens, engines like definitely exchange the queen with the bishop and the rook, and as you guys can see, there is two bishop and the rook for a queen, and this is just huge material, and no one can survive against these two monsters bishops, like queen g3 and like rook g6, just retreating the bishop on g8 and threatening the capture on the pawn, and game is just over. So as I said, the engine games just normal, so the pressure it makes Assimislod to do mistake, and he played rook g d7. So for the last time, this one just last of them, full free to pause the video and find the winning game or winning chances for Mikhail Tal. Take your time and put the best answer in the comment sections. So if you guys find it, congratulations, it's so important. Rook f6, and in these positions on move 41, Assimislod resigned the game because there is nothing to do against these positions. And the reason and this have two reasons, because after bishop takes f6, queen takes f6 check, rook g7, and queen takes d8, this is just game over. And one of them, it's rook played on g7, rook f8 check, rook g8 blocking, and now bishop takes g8, and after capture like queen g7, queen takes c8, and the passed pawn is marching forward, and there is no good move to defend it. So as I said, it just makes a single move, to put the winning game, and it just, I don't know how to explain it. It's so heroic moves. I don't know what Assimislod felt after he saw it, after he moved on the home and see what he did on the board. It's just insane to it's winning and now it's losing. So what can I say? Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys like it. If you do, put your comments put your thoughts in the comment sections, or put your comments in your thoughts, and just don't forget to hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.